The story of Malin Kundang. One day in West Sumatra there lived a child who was devoted to his mother, named Malin Kundang. Malin only had a mother because his father had been sailing for a long time and never returned. Malin had very strong ideal to sail like his father because Malin wanted to have a lot of money to be given to his mother, so that his mother doesn't have to work hard to finance for it. And after Malin grew up, he began to often go to the port to become a laborer every ship that stopped. Because Malin was very diligent and strong, a ship captain offered Malin to wander across the ocean. Hearing the news, in his mind, he would collect a lot of money to give to his mother. Then Malin ran home to tell his mother this good news. His mother also allowed Malin to wander, even though he didn't want his son to go. His mother advised, "Be careful there, Malin." And Malin replied, "Don't worry, Mom. I will find a lot of money to give to you, and Malin will be a rich man, and you don't have to be difficult anymore." Malin went away with his mother's tears that kept on dripping. After the departure of the Malin, his mother always waited for the Malin by the shore and approached every ship that stopped at the port. But for years, his mother had never met Malin, and after 10 years had passed, there was a ship. A very large one was anchored. Everyone came to see the ship that stopped. The coastal resident said that the ship belonged to a rich young man who was distributing money to the poor in the village. Hearing the news, the Malin mother immediately went to the port. His mother was very surprised to see a couple. The man who was distributing money to the poor there, in fact, it was her son, namely Malin Kundang. His mother was very sure because Malin Kundang had a birthmark in his head. Malin mother immediately hugged Malin and said, "Malin Kundang, my son, mother really miss you. Finally you come back." But Malin's wife asked, "Who is the old woman, Malin? Didn't you tell me you don't have parents?" Hearing question from his wife, Malin Kundang felt ashamed and immediately pushed his mother to the ground. And Malin Kundang said, "Who are you? How dare you say that I'm your son? This is impossible. I have a poor mother like you." Malin quickly told his men to expel his mother from the ship, received harsh treatment from her son. And Malin's mother was very angry and hard. She prayed to God and said, "Oh God is Almighty, fulfill my request. If the man is not my son, I hope he will always be healthy and safe. But if he is my son, I curse him to stone. Please fulfill my request." Then the sky changed darkness, and a storm appeared with a very heavy rain. At that time, Malin suddenly felt guilty and remembered his treatment of his mother, who was very harsh. But sorry, it was too late. The ship began to sink because of the very storm great, and the Malin Kundang turned to stone because he was insubordinate and dared to fight his mother. And finish.